everybody,
A big day for the pirate. How do you go from calling out creators and bullying them to getting bullied legally? Yes, I'm talking about completely unrelated, chronically inauthentic, and grandma of streaming, Kaceytron. I swear nothing works harder than her lungs these days.
Okay.
2,000 years later.
So, first of all, my intention of this statement is not to blame Ethan Klein or accuse him of malicious conduct, so please refrain from making any hateful posts about him. If he believes he has a copyright claim, he is entitled to pursue it. My intention is to shed some light on the financial strain this is causing me and my family, and also why I made a settlement offer to Ethan.
Kaceytron dropped an 8-minute Oscar bait monologue about how she's the victim of the situation she literally speedran into with her bare hands and maybe a little too much marijuana.
Ethan Klein is suing me for $150,000, which is the maximum damages for malicious copyright infringement. I believe it is highly unlikely that a court would find me liable for copyright infringement at all, and certainly not malicious copyright infringement. My offer was tied to the maximum damages for normal copyright infringement, which has a maximum damage of $30,000. Considering it is unlikely there are any damages at all that I could have caused, even if I am found liable for copyright infringement, my offer of $17,500 felt very generous.
She starts with, I offered Ethan Klein $17,500. I was being generous. Oh my god, oh what an angel. Says she raised about $54,000 on GoFundMe with that cursed Ethan Klein picture nobody asked for. And according to her, that 17k was her own earning, which basically means that the 54,000 prime donation is just different. Urban legend, but anyways, we'll accept it. 71k ready to slap this anti-disaster off your plate. But who's gonna bag on stream if the problem disappears? And here's the funniest part, Ethan wanted minimum of 30k in damages based on public filings. She hit him with 17k, basically half of what court paperwork outlines. It's like her lawyer smoked one of her leftover and just flipped the numbers by accident from 71k to 17.
For me, that is a lot of money, and it would have come directly from my own pocket. On this note, I want to clarify that any donations that I have received are being used for my legal defense costs against Ethan, nothing else. This will not be a part of any settlement offer. In the event that we were to settle, I will take responsibility for any settlement, and any remaining funds would go towards the remaining parties that are also being sued by Ethan. I have no intention to keep any money from this fundraising for any personal use whatsoever. If we are unable to reach a settlement soon, this could stretch all the way to December of next year and cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars in lawyers' fees through the end of the trial.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Imagine owning 150k and walking up to the judges like, listen, here's what 11%, I'm being super generous. Let's call it even.
To be clear, I don't make anywhere near this kind of money. Like most Americans, I live paycheck to paycheck. I do not have any personal savings. Over the years, I've been stretched very thin because I help support multiple family members.
Boring!
See, nobody cares.
Cry about it. Crazy, you went from talking all that shit and now you're crying victim. You did it to yourself. Welcome home, fam. So I have yet to find a single thing I don't hate about this person. You committed a crime by stealing content, made false accusations about people, and even insulted another deceased and deceased mother. You refuse to show any form of accountability for this, despite all the chances you had. Why should anyone have sympathy for you now? Don't commit crimes if you don't wanna be punished for them. Fuck around and find out. Fold around and find out. Fool around and find out. I don't need to spell it loud. Should've kept your head down. Now you're buried by the crowd, telling lies for cheap clicks. That's a discount death wish. Karma don't do freebies. She collects in full, sis. Your family is in this position because of you. Nobody, not even your fans, give a fuck about how you feel. You're a liar, fake, loud misinformation spread. A big up failure, get offline. You're apologetic that thinks she's better than other people, while at the same time monetizing human privilege with a bit of it. Take responsibility for your Christian behavior. You absolutely deserve this and so much more. I hope you right, you skank. You poked the storm once, now the thunder wanna speak. Fool around again, watch your whole brand leak. Play stupid games, watch the payout hit. You gamble with your mouth, now you're losing every bit.
Then XQC reacted and
But double down. When I was getting sued with no information, she just doubled down and tripled down, saying the most outrageous lies about me, being a weirdo about it. I don't care. Now you're getting sued. We do not care. We don't give a single shit. I don't care what you guys say about this. Fuck you.
he dropped the realist bar of 2025. You mocked me when I was getting sued, so now you are being sued. We do not care. And brother, you can mess with anyone, but don't mess with a Russian or a French man. You never know when they take you like da.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Just this month, like many other low-income Americans, my mother and disabled sister had their food stamps taken away.
Raise of any goal, knowing she'll be mocked in self. Yo, my viewer base only knows you because you tweet the most outrageous dog shit coming out of left field for no reason, and you tweeted some outrageous things you knew were not true at the time. I didn't even engage with her community or her ever before she was doing this shit. Here, there, people didn't even know she existed until she did this shit. And then she didn't blame my friends for being what? Incel?
There's a saying, you reap what you sow. You planted hatred in people's heart. Now it's harvest season, case Kaceytron. Damn on. Subscribe if you think I nailed it.
No.
I can't afford to lose this lawsuit. My family depends on me. That's what she said in that video. But also she said, I will not use GoFundMe money for a settlement. But also I offered 17k from my pocket. But also I have no savings. This math failed kindergarten. This math failed me and my entire country. Every mathematician in heaven facepalmed at all at once.
I don't know, like I don't want to be like criticized for like coming on camera and like crying and shit because it's not something that I want to do. Like I've been put in this position where this is what I have to do to survive. And like I'm doing this knowing that it's going to result in like the whole fucking hate brigade, you know, like Asmongold, XQC, all of them are going to go live and make a video and make fun of me and laugh about how, you know, I'm going to lose everything. And
Yes!
Settlement happens before or during a lawsuit. She still has time to end this using the untouched 54k. But bad acting is like bad teeth. The moment you show it, everyone knows. Her GoFundMe storyline is insane. XQC said it best. Why pick a fight with a titan and then ask the internet to pay for it? This is that one classmate who acts tough gets destroyed by a nerd, brings back up, they get destroyed too, and then he runs home crying. That's her whole internet personality forever. She has been one of the loudest man bad creator online. That's called misandry, by the way. The person who does it is a misandrist. Her whole career started with pay me to insult me. Now it's a gunathon, which is funny because the only accurate name would have been a bagathon. She built an entire economy on rage bait donations and constant accusation towards creators. You farmed incels for years and then acted shocked when people who disagreed with you were suddenly incels too. Make it make sense, Kaceytron. This lawsuit isn't a tragedy, it's a skill issue. If she actually cared about her family, she wouldn't have stolen content and then admitted it out loud like because of likes. It's not rich versus poor, it's annoying self-righteous Karen versus a grey-haired Jewish guy with a nice watch who sits in shorts in his podcast. If you enjoyed the roast, leave a like, subscribe if you wanna be a real crew member, and if you enjoy watching me dismantle bad takes, and adios, straight out.